Governor Whitmer just announced September as Drug-Free Pain Management Awareness Month, and that is something that Dr. Miller here at Total Health Chiropractic is well versed in, helping people be relieved of their chronic neck and back pain without the use of drugs. Take a look at this.
I gave him a try, came out, Dr. Miller did some x-rays, and I found out I had a degenerative disc in my back. So he explained the process and the different things that they could do for me. So I said, why not? Let's give it a try. I have nothing else to lose. Within 2 weeks, I could tell a big difference because I used to drive down the street and just start crying because the pain was so bad. But after 2 weeks, I could see a significant difference. They know what they're doing. They've studied, they know the different techniques, and they are professionals. They knew exactly what to do with my body after looking at the x-rays. So they're just experts at what they do, and I recommend them to all my friends.
Well, I had gotten to a point that I could barely get out of bed. It took me about 10, 15 minutes to it was so painful to roll over and even try to stand up. I had a couple of desks that were sitting on each other and starting to fuse. And Dr. Miller explained that, should they really start fusing, we really had a bigger problem. But I was at a point where I was really nervous. So I thought, whatever they tell me, I'm gonna do it. Started that 6 weeks, every day I could feel more improvement. So by the end of the 10 weeks, here I am. And I'd say the average pain level might be a 1 or a 2 some days. It's just awesome. I feel like it's back. I can go shopping, I can go to the gym, I can walk my dog.
Years of pain, years of pain pills, years of shots in my back to numb my nerves in my back. And then the last part was I went and I had the nerves burned in my back. I deal at the casino, so I am constantly standing and constantly hunched over a table. And it got to the point where the drugs weren't helping. My MRI shows that my spine was twisted and that I had degenerative discs. And he looked at it and he told me that he could fix that with this program. I felt relief within weeks, within the week that I was coming. They made me feel extremely comfortable because I was very apprehensive. I had no idea what this was going to be about. And they took me through it and they started the adjustment and slowly worked with me and got me to where I am. I've lost 18 pounds. I can move without pain. It's just the quality of my life has just 80–90% better than what it ever was.
Severe pain in my lower back and legs, and my legs felt very weak. And after trying various other treatments, injections, I had muscle injections, I had an injection in my spine, and none of that was helping at all. And so this being non-invasive and not causing any pain, and all natural without any drugs and painful surgery sounded really great to me, so I wanted to give it a try. Got an appointment here and he checked out my MRI and showed me on my MRI where the discs were compressed and pressing on nerves. And that's what was causing my pain, he explained. And he said he thought the DRX treatment would do good for me. So I thought I'd give it a try. And it's been done a very good job on it. It's excellent. I've had excellent results. So I'm very happy with it. The pain has gone from severe pain at first down to practically no pain.
Well, as you can see, the results are real. Dr. Miller, you must hear that a lot.
Well, we do, Todd, but it never gets old, and I'm just happy that we could help these people so much. But, that's just a testament to show that there are really great options out there that are non-invasive. We don't use drugs, no shots, no surgeries. We're able to help these people get out of pain once and for all, and our main focus is to actually fix the problem, not merely mask the pain, which is what a lot of drugs do. So, people coming here for these treatments really, really appreciate that.
Yeah, it's something that I'm sure immediate relief sounds great, but the dangers that come along with some of these addictive pain medications and really not solving the problem can, well, persist until they come see you in this DRX 9000. Explain how that machine works.
So Todd, this is a medical device that can actually regenerate parts of the spine, the discs of the spine. A lot of patients struggling with chronic neck or back pain have discs that dry and thin down and degenerate. You know, many people have known people have herniated or bulging discs pushing in those nerves. And so this is a non-invasive way to actually correct those problems. It gently stretches that injured disc in a comfortable way for patients that it regenerates the discs and they start to thicken up again. Those herniations or bulges are drawn in away from those nerves. So, you know, that's the reason these patients don't have to resort to the drug shots or surgery any longer. You know, we actually fix those discs and get their spine healthier so they can live a normal, active life once again.
So if you want to stop masking the pain and actually solve it, to cure it, you got a great new patient special run.
We do, Todd. I think for your first 6 viewers that call our office, it's $59 for the consultation and the examination. We do work with flex accounts, health savings accounts as well, and many insurances. And then for those callers, we're going to throw in a free hydrotherapy massage so they can start to relax and feel better as soon as possible.
Well, if that sounds good to you, pick up the phone today or check them out online. It's all happening at Total Health Chiropractic.